this month's exercise for the Horse Magazine's exercise series. This month we're going to look at shoulder stability. So when you're riding your horse, we want to be able to control our upper body, but notice a lot of people use this part of their body, their shoulder joint and their pecs here. We want to bring awareness to this part of the body, to what we call the lats down here. This is going to help keep your chest a little bit wide and the shoulders stable, which will make you much more effective on your horse. When we think of tautness through the body, you want it to come from the waist area, and we want the shoulders to be relaxed. The other thing I notice when people are trying to get stability in their shoulder area, in their upper body, they start putting their shoulders back and pushing their chest too far forward. This creates a lot of pressure in the lower back, and there's no evenness in the body. So you want to get a nice even connection through the back and front. The front's got to support the back. So the two exercises I've got for you for this month will help bring awareness to this part of the body. They're not big exercises, but they're good for body awareness. The first one, you're going to lie on the ground, on your tummy, and you're just going to create like a triangle with your lower arms. You can have your hands together or the fingers intertwined. Always remember your alignment, breathing core. So we want the legs floppy, and we want a nice straight spine, and we're going to use lateral breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, using the whole rib cage. And also your core, always remembering your core. Now in this position we want to think that we're just lifting up under the belly button a little bit, just to keep this part of your back a little lengthened so you're not collapsing into it like that, because that again will put a lot of pressure on your lower back. So just to keep the back nice and supported from underneath. You're going to lift your weight out of your elbows. I don't want to see any sinking down into the arm. So you're lifting yourself out of the elbows, and then you're drawing yourself just gently over your elbows, and then relax. So it's quite small. So bring yourself up over your elbows as you're lifting yourself out of the ground, and relax. So all we're trying to do here is bring awareness to this part of the back. I want you to feel like this is pulling your shoulder down, like your shoulder blades are being drawn down your back in a soft V. Just drawing it down as you breathe out and relax. The other thing you want to watch is that you're not dropping your head down and thinking too much. Keep your head lifted up. Everything is long. So you stretch it up, gently lift the head. Again, you don't want to go to the other extreme of doing this and putting pressure in the back, but just lengthening up out of your shoulders. And relax, up out of your shoulders, and relax. The next exercise we're going to use for shoulder stability requires us to stand up. So again, ABC, alignment, breathing, core. You want to think about where you are first and foremost. So we're going to get the alignment through the body. We want the feet on the ground, and we want the feet parallel. So the toes forward and the heels directly behind the toes. We want the knees hip joint width apart on top. Then we want the pelvis. Then on top of that, a stack the ribs and then the shoulders. At the same time, you want to keep a neutral spine. So your spine goes out in the sacrum area, in the lumbar, just here, the small of the back, out in the thoracic part, and then in the cervical. So you're keeping that neutral spine. The chest is wide, the shoulders are just relaxed down. So you can use some small weights for this exercise, you don't need to, but it just, these are half kilos, you can use half kilos, maybe one if you're a little bit stronger, but they're not really to work too much, they're just to bring a feeling of connection through that shoulder joint into the lats here. So what I want you to do when you think about this exercise, keep your alignment nice and square through there. Reach down to the ground first, gently. Again, you don't want to be pressing too much because you'll get nerve impingement at the back. Everything is allowed to happen rather than made to happen. So you're reaching down gently, and then you just let the arms float up just to shoulder height, keeping them the same level, and then resist as you go back down. So what I'm aiming to do here is keep the shoulders relaxed down and not have them come up in that way. So I'm just gently holding here as the arm floats. And back down. So let's do a few of those. Keeping the level of the arms the same, I'm keeping my core engaged, my pelvic floor gently lifted, and keeping my chest wide and my back wide, my shoulders gently drawn down my spine. The weights are allowing me just to feel a connection of my arms into my body and resist as I go down. So again, it's not big, but it's bringing good awareness through the body. Down. I'm thinking about my breathing. I'm thinking about where my body is the whole time, that I've got equal weight in both feet, that my arms are working at the same level, and that they're stretching away from the body. And that's another way of feeling those lats a little bit better. If you can just allow the arms to stretch, like you're trying to keep your hands as far away from you as you possibly can, and resist as you come back down. If you do it fast, you're going to just use momentum and you're not going to feel anything. So you want to keep it very slow and purposeful. You're keeping length through your waist and the shoulders relaxed. One more time. Up. And resist as you come back down. So that's all it is for this month. So I hope that makes sense to you. For more information, if you grab a copy of the Horse Magazine October issue, and that'll give you more detail on the exercises and a few other things to look out for that can go wrong, and some imagery that will help you achieve the correct exercise. So until next month, take care and be nice to your horse.